Okay, here we go again with another voice track. I already did this once, and I don't know. I had two other videos sitting over there of this same thing, and my voice wasn't on either one of them. So I'm doing it over again. Uh, you know, uh, a guy shouldn't have problems like this. The app seems like it's decent, but when it just takes what you've done and shit cans it, you know what I mean? What good is it? I'm just not going to be doing voice tracks. I'll just try and do it there. Screw it. I'm really disappointed.
Buddy.
Oh boy.
Buddy. Spark. Blinky.
Anyway, they're in the business of making money. And me, I'm just in the business of dealing with paranormal. Where I live, it's haunted. And what we have here, we have orbs and spirits, most definitely. Very intelligent. And if you've seen any of my videos, you will see that they respond to my voice. And it pleases me to know that they're just not a creature. There were some orbs right there on the left hand side. And I'm also in the process of experiencing some spiritual activity other than just orbs. No, some manifestations and solid objects as well, like the silver snake. Find that very interesting and most intriguing, most definitely. And then there was something else that came up, and it looked like a tool, a pair of calipers, and also another tool. Appeared to be like a chisel of some sort. And because of winter, I thought of an ice pick. And I'm taking these objects and I'm seeing if they are foretelling the future and what we're in store for. I didn't really want to go that route, but it's there, and I want to know more about it and what does it mean. Like the silver snake, for example. I know that silver means pure, or the sun, and truth. And I had captured some other things too months ago, and one of them was really profound, and they look like fingernails. But now dealing with the snakes, they are fangs. Yes, there is no doubt in my mind now what those two little spike objects were. They showed up on the bottom left-hand corner while I was shooting video outside. And there was something else that showed up too months ago. It was an object that was indistinguishable, but it appeared to have something demonic in the center of it, a face with big almond eyes, cat-like. And it appeared to either have antennas or they were snakes coming out of the top of it. Well, now, what is it, months later, and I'm dealing with snakes, and of course the name of my channel is what? Air Vipers. You know, it wasn't until like after 7 months after I lived here that the orbs had showed up, or I was inspired to maybe do some videos indoors. and I had the LED light on, and then I saw a little flash of light like you're seeing here, and then the next day there was like 3 or 4 of them going back and forth. The dust does not go back and forth 5 or 6 feet each way, and I knew that something was here, most definitely. It was an awesome feeling to know that something was with me, and has been with me until this day. Now, we'll get back to some of the other things that had showed up. There was one where I'm taking some clothing of mine and I'm spinning it around, right? And I noticed that it excuse me, that it got real white. And so I investigated it, and then I slowed it down, and I noticed it as I took my clothing. It was swirling it around and brought it down onto the bed. It gave me an image like somebody was there wearing a robe, like over his head, like they do in the Middle East. And so I stopped it and screenshot, enhanced, and popped, and I found myself looking at a face. And so there was a spirit there for one brief instant that was inside of this clothing of mine. And I'll probably have that out just a little bit before Christmas. And I've got one other object that showed up that same night, but at an earlier time, and it appears to be like an abstract design. I somewhat understand it, but not totally. And that'll be coming out later too as well, about Christmas. And I'm hoping that I have more encounters with this phenomena, and see if I can't get out a few videos of these spirit manifestations. And then we had the silver snake, which was most definitely very, very strange. It was metallic, big time, and wanted to know what that implies. Then there's something that reminds me of a tool, a measuring device, a caliper, and also with the caliper, if you turn the image of it sideways, it makes like 3 pyramids, like that of Giza. And here recently, we just had a volcano eruption. I think the death toll now is up to 14. Here we are coming back in the house. I'm going to make sure they're in. You'll see a little streak.
You guys in? Come in.
And then just, there we go, right there. I just saw it, and then
here
2 came in right there. Anyway, there's not a balance here, or else we would be hearing what's going on. You know what I mean by their apps? Come on. You know what I mean? I can either have this or I can't have it. It said voiceover.
Was that fun, huh?
But
Did you have fun? Where you at, buddy?
Not quite sure.
Come here.
There should be a balance there.
Bust me, I'm getting ready to shut
off. A little
off.
knob that you can adjust.
It's almost 6 minutes.
But I didn't see one.
Where's the
Anyway,
ghost?
if it ain't one thing, it's another. Anyway,
Where's
I'm
the
just
silver
making myself
snake?
disappointed. I'm calling up Buddy to come up
on.
to the camera. They just
All
left
right,
me there.
later.
Like, where'd they go?
Look at that. They just
we'll
leave.
see that in a moment, and
Come
then
here.
the video will be over.
Buddy. Okay.
And there we go.
Thank you.
Just like I said. All right.